As we indicated in the statement released by the Commission, we took that step to preserve the account of the Osun State government. We observed in the past 1 week that activities on that account look suspicious. And based on the mandate of the Commission, we took that step of placing a restriction order on that account to preserve that account. That restriction order does not mean that all the accounts of Osun State has been frozen. No, it is just a targeted restriction on one account of Osun State government. The essence, like I said, is just to preserve that account because we observe suspicious activities on that account in terms of transfer of funds to a number of entities within 1 week. And so we have to take that decision to place a restriction order on that account, not minding the fact that there is an election process in place. We have the responsibility under the law to do so, because if we don't take that step and, for instance, funds are looted from the account of Osun State government, I'm sure Nigerian public will also ask, where was the EFCC when those funds were being moved? So we have to take a preventive action in placing that restriction order to preserve the money in the account. It does not stop the Osun State from running the government of the, for Osun State government from running the government of the state, because they have access to other funds in the other accounts that they have. In any case, the running of the payment of salaries and other expenditure by state government happens just once in a month. And what we have done is not a blanket freezing of the account, it's just targeted freezing. And once we are satisfied that activities on that account are no longer suspicious, it will be lifted. And a number of people have asked the question whether the Commission has power to do so under the law. I can assure you that we have the powers to place temporary restriction on an account. Section 34 of the EFCC Act and Section 7, subsection 6 of the Money Laundering Provision Act 2022 give us that authority to take that step. And that the restriction order can last within 72 hours before we can come with a court order if we need to provide a court order.